Hello friends, today is an exciting day because we are finally getting started on our nursery slash office. Basically, we are doing a closet office for him. I'll put some inspiration pictures here of what we're going for. But my brother, there you are, my professional brother. This is Sean Francis from Apex Home Design and Cora Cabinetry. Now, I need you all to know, Sean is a professional. He does high-end work. You can see his work featured in Architectural Digest. I'm not kidding. He's incredible. And he is helping us do a very budget office closet. If you want some high-end cabinetry and renovation, kitchen, bathroom, all the things, check out his website here, and all the information will be in the description below. But today you're gonna see him work some magic with some cheap material, and we're gonna make something beautiful on a very strict budget. So let's get started. Here's what we're dealing with right now. This is the state of this room. I'll show you before of what we had in this closet, but we took all the shelving out that came with it. And we're gonna do something. Make some magic.
Yeah, just make sure you stay out of our way, honey.
That's funny because it's a stud finder.
Is that from your? Oh, you're not pushing the button.
What are we doing, Bo? Finding the studs?
Yeah, we're just marking your studs so we know where we can fasten pieces of wood to the wall.
Okay, so the first step is we're taking off this base molding.
This makes no sense, by the way, because you're making an office where your baby's gonna be sleeping.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out when we get there. Okay, we're gonna take off this base molding first, and the idea is we're gonna put a built-in desk with these two shelves on either side, beadboard on the back, 2 or 3 shelves going up for styling and for books, and then we're gonna make it pretty with all the pretty things. So we got these 12-inch cabinets from Lowe's. They were like $93 a piece. We got them unfinished to save on cost, but we need to cut them down because they're too tall for our space. So that's what we're gonna do.
He's around the back.
I love being a woman because the men do the heavy lifting. Sorry if that offends anybody. And I also love being pregnant because everybody's like, Bridget, don't lift that. Don't touch that. And I'm like, stop guys, I can lift it. And then they just lift it for me, so that's fun. Update on what you're doing.
I've got these door jambs that we're gonna keep. I'm trying to make it look seamless, so we're gonna bring in the face frame kind of tight to that jamb on both sides, and that'll kind of be the starting point for this whole thing. And we have room back here, so I'm gonna run a 1x4 rail across the wall all the way, and that'll be what we're gonna fasten to. And it's also gonna act as a carrying point for our desktop, like bridging the gap, and everything will go on from there.
I feel like we need to be honest and talk about the fact that I live in a rental apartment, and we've done a few DIY projects in here. We made a whole plan for this project, got the materials, and then realized, oh shoot, we didn't ask Mark, double check with him.
Sure.
Now we've redone the pantry. This is a little different because we're like taking out a closet and putting, we can take it out when we move out,
Hey,
and we
Mark.
plan to do that.
Hey, you gotta get your butt over here right now.
So we're like stressing about him coming up and being like, what's going on? But there's nothing.
You're the only
In
one stressing.
retrospect, yeah, I guess I'm the only one stressing. In retrospect, I would have asked beforehand, and I have always asked with things, but this one, for some reason, my mind like blanked, and then we already got the materials. We're like, well, better to ask for forgiveness and permission.
I got it at 48 square.
So, just to fill you in, our landlord just pulled up and we all pooped our pants. I dropped to the floor and Sean didn't because he has nothing to poop his pants over. I dropped to my knees and started praying. We were all hiding in here. We're not even doing anything wrong, really. Wait guys, if he's in the garage, he can hear us.
What? No, he's in the truck.
Oh,
There's two. There's one here.
oh man.
Yeah.
This is why you should just always be transparent, but it wasn't deceptive. Like I didn't think about it and then we bought the materials and we were like, oh, okay, well, here we go. So.
You're overthinking it.
I know. Bye, Mark. So long.
So what are you doing now, bro?
We're getting the desktop set.
Oh, it's not so close, is it?
Lunch break.
Thanks, Sean.
I'm thinking, bro.
Time for beadboard. Oh, it's beadboard with a bead.
And then just go all the way up like you did before. And then just let move your fingers. And then bring it back. Okay. Put a pin.
Oh, the beadboard adds so much.
Bean.
Alright, that'll load it for now.
Okay, be careful. Careful, Dada.
No, that the plywood.
Oh!
Just grab it. Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
Now, is that the bottom one?
Daddy.
All right, that's that rail. Same thing as before.
Yeah.
Good, too cute. That's my butter. That's my butter. Look at this. So tell me what you did.
So this is just basic shelf making out of flat stock. So we just did some pin rails that are basically these pieces that go on the walls that are the shelf's going to actually be supported by. And then because the shelf is really wide and it's just a 3/4 inch piece of plywood, it is like, you know, it'll sag in the middle if you put a lot of weight on it. So then we created essentially what's called a strong back by taking another piece of flat stock and making another rail off the front. So it's nice because it makes the shelf appear thicker. It gives you like a bay that you could put lighting in here if you want to like illuminate this shelf bay. And then it also makes the shelf rigid.
Love it. And it looks pretty too.
Yeah, and then we're just short one piece, so we're gonna go get that and then finish the job in a little bit.
Two things going on. Quick and dirty, quick and dirty.
Oh.
friends, it is the next day and we did the bulk, and by we I mean my brother Sean with the help of Andrew did the bulk of the closet yesterday, got all the shelves up, all the beadboard. We're gonna eventually add a pencil drawer here, but it's like well underway. I'm so excited that this is finally coming along, and let's get to day 2 of this closet office project. First things first, we're gonna sand all the surfaces. I look even more stupid than I thought. Hello. Well, I just tried to get the caulk gun to work and it ended up spraying all over the chair and the floor and me. So things are going really well. Alright, I just finished caulking everything and now I need to let it dry, and I'm going to move on to these cabinets, which are red oak. So I'm going to use glazing putty on them to fill in the grain, and then I'm going to sand them, and then I'm going to repeat that process once or twice because I want to get a really nice finish that's going to match the rest of the desk. This was all stuff that my brother told me to do. So we're going to do it. Wish me luck. Jeez. So I'm using this window glazing putty, and I'm going to, guys, if you've watched my DIY makeover videos before, I am like literally not the DIY girl. I'm somebody who's trying their best and gets people who know what they're doing to tell me what to do. So enjoy. Anyways, I'm just gonna, okay, what? Okay, what, Andrew? I need FaceTime Sean. This is like weird. It's not even sticking. Hey, just finished caulking.
Yeah.
And I have the putty, but it's not like sticking to the wood.
Putty?
Oh gosh. Sean Connor.
This is a window glazing.
No, I know it is. Well, shocker, I got the wrong putty. I got window glazing putty. So I'm gonna use wood filler instead to fill all the grain holes. And then I'll have to sand it after it dries. But this will be the last step for today. I'm gonna leave this be. I just really roughly put wood filler on all the surfaces, and I'm gonna sand it tomorrow. I'm gonna pray that there's some way I can just sand it and prime it and be able to move on with my life, because I never want to do that again. Nothing humbles me more than a DIY project. And all I had to do was like caulk and fill in some wood today. Sheesh. Listen, we all have our gifts and strengths. This is not one, but I'll keep going and it'll be worth it. See you tomorrow. All right, it's time for a chat, y'all. Yesterday, I had a little mental breakdown, okay? Covered in wood filler, on the ground, tears were shed. It was just a moment. I needed a good cry. That was my opportunity for the cry. I'm feeling so good this morning, and I am so ready to tackle this office today. Today, I'm gonna sand those doors down. Pray I don't have to do anything more to it. But I might have to do the process over again, and I'm going to prime the office. I don't know how fast primer dries. If it dries by tonight, then I'm gonna paint that bad boy. But we're gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna rush it, okay? I'm not gonna rush it. Okay, don't rush me. Let's get this going because I am ready and I'm feeling good. Also, this was our very first ultrasound. Let's do this. Okay, so I had a thought. At first I was gonna paint the whole room Swiss Coffee by Benjamin Moore. This is Swiss Coffee. But then after I primed the office, I was like, wait a second. Why would I paint everything the same color if the office is kind of like its own moment? I don't want to make it bold and distracting, but I was thinking having some sort of complementary darker off-whitish, neutral beige-ish color, maybe a grayish, would complement the rest of the room and also kind of create its own little nook in here. So I've been looking at different colors, and I think my favorite two are Spanish Olive by Benjamin Moore and then Limestone by Benjamin Moore. Let me know what you would do in the comments. Even though this will be posted and my decision will have already been made. All right, y'all. We made it to the paint store on time. This is my sister Dominique helping me. She's gonna help me paint.
You don't need to introduce me, they know me.
Oh. We are gonna paint. We're going with Limestone by Benjamin Moore. And I'm gonna show you the finished product. So get ready for a transformation. Ready? I'm gonna show you a before. Ready? Before and friends, we did it. We painted the office. It's looking so good.
I had some dreams, there were clouds in my coffee, clouds in my coffee, and I got so big.
But now is the exciting part, and that is styling the office and putting in the hardware. So this is the moment I've been waiting for, and now we get to do it together. Let's do this. Well, friends, we did it. This is the office, complete in all its glory. Oh my goodness, it feels so good to have this project done and to have a space where Andrew can work that's actually functional and beautiful and makes the best use of this space for us. I also got this hardware off of Facebook Marketplace like a year and a half ago because it was so beautiful, and I was like, I'm gonna need that for something, and look, it came in handy. So I hope you enjoyed watching us do this little makeover. Now we get to move on to the rest of the nursery, so stay tuned for that makeover video coming soon. And honestly, just another shout out to my brother for coming in and taking a full day and helping us with this. He was so incredibly helpful and generous, and this has just been such a gift to us. So shout out to Sean from Apex Home Design. And also I want to know, should I paint this the same color as this? I'm thinking I should, but I want your opinion before I do it. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you in the next one. Oh my gosh, this baby is cooking!